Hello everybody, welcome back to Killer Movies, and in this episode, I want to talk about Tatum Riley. She seemed like Sydney's best friend, but was she really? Was Tatum Riley helping Billy and Stu during the events of Scream? If she was, then what was her role, and why would she be helping her boyfriend over her best friend? I will give you all the clues in the movie that show Tatum as being maybe someone not to trust. The first question is, was Tatum Riley involved in any way with helping Billy and Stu? And I think the answer is yes. During the scene where the five friends were talking, and Randy is questioning what Stu was doing last night, Tatum says,
Stu was with me last night, okay?
Yeah, it was.
Stu had a long night already with the kidnapping of Steve, helping unalive Casey and Steve, and kidnapping Sydney's dad. That means Tatum must have been lying. She even knew of a rough estimate of the time where Casey and Steve were turned into zombies that don't come back. So why was she giving Stu an alibi? Now that we established the fact that Tatum must have known Stu wasn't around at the time of the unalivings, why would she be covering for him? Maybe because she was involved and had one of the most important roles in helping kill Sydney. I think Tatum's role was to break Sydney's spirit and the will to keep going, but also to help Sydney to lose her virginity.
That's right. You gave it up. Now you're no longer a virgin.
Examples of this are in almost every scene with Sydney and Tatum, and here they are.
Number 1.
When we see the two girls for the first time, they're talking about why the police were at the school. And good old Tatum says that this is the worst crime they've seen in years. Even worse than, well, it's bad. She's not only bringing up the unaliving of her friend's mom, while also kind of downplaying Sydney's mom's unaliving.
Number 2.
Tatum gives Stu a fake alibi.
Stu was with me last night, okay?
Yeah, it was.
Was that before or after he
Sliced and diced. Number 3.
Tatum is talking to Sydney on the phone and says, "I'll pick you up after practice." She promises. "I'll be there by 7. I promise." Later that night, Tatum calls, saying,
Practice ran late. I'm on my way, okay?
Sydney replies.
It's past 7.
Tatum answers,
Don't worry. Casey and Steve didn't bite it till way after 10.
meaning she knew a rough estimate of the time that the prior murders took place, and that she gave her boyfriend an alibi. She also broke her promise of being there by 7. Tatum also says she's going to the movie store to get a movie, meaning she'll be there even later to pick up Sydney. But also, setting Sydney up to be alone and getting attacked with no help.
Number 4.
Tatum is never seen with the movie she said she was going to rent. And when at Tatum's house, they're listening to music and not watching movies.
Number 5.
At Tatum's house, she asks Sydney if she thinks Billy really did it. And Sydney answers he was there. Tatum rolls her eyes and says, "I knew he was destined to have a flaw. He was too perfect." This definitely messed with Sydney's head to the point where she brings it up later to Billy.
I am sorry if my traumatized life is an inconvenience to you and your perfect existence.
What? Nobody said that.
Number 6.
In the morning, at breakfast, everyone in the house is watching the news report about Cotton Weary and his death sentence because of Sydney. This is breaking Sydney's will more and more by not turning it off and changing the channel. Tatum comforts her with a punch to the arm and says,
Okay?
Number 7.
when the girls get to school, Sydney grabs Tatum's wrist. Tatum says, "What?" Sydney says, "Just a sec," and walks away from Tatum. Tatum shakes her head in disapproval and walks away, knowing she could possibly be fighting Gail again. When Tatum shows up to get Sydney to leave, it's because she realizes that if Gail finds out Cotton really is innocent, then she could figure out who really did all of the killings.
Number 8.
Tatum and Stu are working together to break Sydney's mental strength. Stu takes a shot at Sydney, and Tatum makes sure that he doesn't take it too far. When the kids run through the hallway dressed as Ghostface, Sydney says,
Why are you doing this?
Stu replies,
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. It's like Christmas.
Tatum says,
Stupidity leak.
It hits Stu in the head, trying to stop him from going too far.
Number 9.
After Sydney's attack in the bathroom, Tatum steps up as a good friend and says,
Alright, if you pee, I pee.
but as soon as Stu suggests a party, Sydney says, "Are you kidding me?" And then Tatum kind of pushes to go to the party until Sydney says yes.
Number 10.
When Sydney and Tatum are sitting around listening to Alice Cooper, they're talking about the rumors are going around about Sydney's mom. Tatum brings up Sydney's mom in a mean way and also says she believes the rumors going around. I feel like this is a very important conversation, but I'll get back to why it's so important.
Number 11.
When the girls are at the store getting snacks for the party, Tatum is trying to help Billy get together with Sydney.
So you have a few intimacy issues as a result of your mother's untimely death. It's no big deal, Sid. You'll thaw out.
Sydney starts to agree with Tatum, and Tatum changes the plan and says, "Billy and his penis don't deserve you." Right after this is said, Ghostface is running past in the back. I think this is Billy overhearing the changes to the plan and is now mad because the plan was to break the final girl in every way so she can't possibly survive. Sydney had to be emotionally destroyed and she had to lose her virginity so that she couldn't be the true final girl. Remember, to Billy and Stu, this is all a big horror movie, so it has to follow the rules of a horror movie. This betrayal marked the end of Tatum.
Number 12.
At the party, when Gail shows up, Tatum appears to be helping Sydney by telling Dewey to leave and take this medium muff with him. But, in reality, she's removing the police presence and getting rid of the one person who could solve this whole case and free Cotton. Tatum meets her fate in the garage when an already mad Billy takes his anger out on her for trying to ruin the plan. Tatum truly thought it was Randy messing around, and because she was in on the whole plan, she thought that it was safe. Her fight to survive had some anger to it. The fear only happened when she was stuck in a corner with no friends and no help on the way. Now, why would Tatum be involved in a plan to turn her back on her best friend and to let her best friend get killed? Like I said, we go back to the scene where Sydney and Tatum are talking on the porch about the rumors involving Sydney's mom and more men other than Cotton. I think Tatum may be talking about her own father. We never hear or know any information about her father and his whereabouts. There is a possibility that Sydney's mom slept with Tatum's father, and this could have made her father leave the family. This is only speculation, but it would make sense to why Tatum has heard of other men with Sydney's mom, and how she really treated Sydney throughout the movie. That's just my theory. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe, and a comment down below and tell me what you think about this.